control you like a captain. But I'm just multitasking. So let's go click on the show so we can all fly high like a lad. Every City Sports Review Show. And with people you might know. You might learn something you ain't know. Every city, do you guys a flow? 502 is what you know. All I know is City Sports Review Show. I know you might be doing your work and stuff, but make sure you subscribe to the show. Every City Sports Review is a classic. Click on the latest to see what happened. All facts and never capping. Don't be sleeping, maybe only napping. We do not foe, we are not some nappers. I don't mean to control you like a captain. But I'm just multitasking. So let's go click on the show so we can all fly high like a lad. Every City Sports Review Show. And with people you might know. You might learn something you ain't know. Every city, do you guys a flow? 502 is what you know. All I know is City Sports Review Show. I know you might be doing your work and stuff, but make sure you subscribe to the show. Every City Sports Review is a classic. Click on the latest to see what happened. All facts and never capping. Don't be sleeping, maybe only napping. We do not foe, we are not some nappers. I don't mean to control you like a captain. But I'm just multitasking. So let's go click on the show so we can all fly high like a lad. Every City Sports Review Show. And with people you might know. You might learn something you ain't know. Every city, do you guys a flow? 502 is what you know. All I know is City Sports Review Show. I know you might be doing your work and stuff, but make sure you subscribe to the show.
What's going on, people? Welcome to Derby City Sports Review Show. Yours truly, Will I Am, in the building with Will. We got T-Rock. What's going on, sir?
Oh, not a whole lot. You know what I noticed in the intros, with the pictures of us? I got a picture of this.
Right. Only difference is you got the logo behind you on this one. So that's
I upgrade.
Yeah, that's
upgrade.
That's the biggest difference right there. What's going on, Don? How you doing, sir?
What's up with y'all? What's up? Midweek, hump day, and everything else. So let's get through the rest of this week.
Okay. All right. Summation. That's okay. That's all good. Thank you guys for joining us today as we get you guys caught up in the world of sports. We got some topics to talk about. It's coming. WNBA, because I know that the Don loves Caitlin Clark as his favorite player. So we definitely going to be bringing it. They get ready started, and we going to rock and roll with that. But NBA playoffs, NFL, a little basketball, high school, baseball, high school, softball players of the week. We're going to rock and roll with that big time. Where to find us at, look at the bottom of the screen. You see what's the deal is, what the dilly is. Let's go ahead and give us a follow, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thank you for the sponsors, Mile Wide. You see T-Rock was already enjoying one of the beverages for them. What you drinking on tonight, man?
Eternal Equinox. The Pale Ale.
Okay.
Delicious.
Hope to see a couple of things soon from them shortly. Not for you tonight, man. I know you was sipping on one of them last night, wasn't you? Some of that Paris or something.
My burble, my Brabble. Yeah.
Drinking on that, sipping on that purple.
That purple. Lean, boy. But I say that, boy. Gonna have one of them tests in the morning, but could all that.
All that. Come to work numb.
Right.
Why you going to work numb?
Making things happen. So that's all good. Make sure you go ahead and like I said, go ahead and listen to us. If you don't want to see our mugs, you can go ahead and listen to our voices and all that kind of stuff. Like, I had a great show. Actually, Monday was a great show. Tuesday, great show. Had Big Dog join us. That was good. So tonight we're gonna reveal the winners of the high school and softball. So be ready for that. Let's go ahead and get in. And actually, I was listening to this interview that happened today, and Coach Kelsey was on ACC. Did you guys get to see that? See
Uh-uh.
him talking? Yeah. Mark Ennis, he went ahead and posted the interview on his page. Basically, little season update, summer stuff, what's going on.
Hmm.
Expectations has grown, that kind of stuff like that. Better equipped this year compared to last year, of course. We got a lot of people, the main core, I think a nice core group coming back. Did great in the early part of the transfer portal. So, that's well. And he also said that they're looking to probably bring about a couple of more players into the
Mm,
fold.
all
So,
right.
now we seen that one floating around. Another a foreign basketball player, but dude said a couple. So
Oh,
Mm.
we'll see. We'll see. What's the dealio? And
I
so
bet that
now,
kid from Greece or something.
yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. But I'm,
Okay, okay.
yeah. Begin with a Z or something, 6'8" power forward, something like that. That doesn't tickle my
Hmm.
fancy at all. We need more than a 6'8" dude. That's a power player, to be honest.
Hmm.
Uh, you know, eh,
His
eh,
body.
yeah. We need more than a body. I don't want all that stuff.
yeah.
Buy or
We don't need to
sell,
just.
we don't need no more bodies. Unless you're gonna walk on. Buy or sell, Louisville wins the ACC. We'll win the
Mm.
ACC next year. Don,
I'm buying this. I'm buying it. I'm gift wrapping it, and I'm taking it all the way to the ACC championship. We taking it all the way. We winning it off the ACC. Yeah, already planted a seed. What's going to happen next year?
T Rock, what's your thoughts? Early pickings.
The problem is, I don't know who else has who. But with that being said, I'm going to buy it on just on the official. I know who we got, and I know what we have, right? As far as players, coaches, stuff like that, because that's all I have to go by at this point. You know, Duke was the unknown factor last year. Well, technically they weren't unknown, but they were the known factor. Let me say it like that. Last year, I don't think they will have that kind of team. So yeah, I'm going to call Louisville. I'm back.
Hmm. Duke's gonna be really, really good again.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
they're always going
reload
to be good.
for sure. They
I mean,
reload.
only thing,
Boozer twins.
yeah, only and that one Boozer twin sucks though. He ain't that good, dude, for real. He's not like
I,
the big dude is a monster.
The big one, yeah,
The
he
little
is.
dude,
Penn State.
if he played anybody anywhere else, he'd just be in the rotation. Let's be honest. But you do have some people returning back from them, the Evans kid and things like that. So yeah, I mean, they just reload. The difference is that it's Boozer flag, and he's not. Boozer's a bad boy, but he's not a Cooper flag. Cooper flag does it all, can do it all. Boozer is gonna be like his daddy, down low post player. Pick and pop sometimes, double double type things like that. So that's it's not a Zion, he's not a Cooper, he's nothing like that. So that's what they're gonna miss. Is he a pro? Yeah, he's a pro because his daddy was a pro. So y'all know how that goes. But
Hmm.
it's no Cooper flag on that team, and that makes a difference. Are the big dude, the 7 foot Malachi,
Yeah.
whatever. That's a
uh,
difference maker too when you're blocking everything known to man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, all them they going lottery.
Right.
Are back over where he came from is either the NBA or back deported. Uh, that's
That's
what
what they
they
say.
doing. They say he's going to you
one
got
other brother.
you ain't going to Duke. You either going to the NBA or you getting back, and that's how it goes.
Oh
That
yeah.
sucks, but that's life. That's the way it goes. We
Yeah.
understand that. So
They
yeah,
pulled the beast.
I'm riding with it. I'm riding with it. I'm still, man. I'm still thinking this. this missing another piece, man. I mean, I like to hear him say two more. Maybe that dude who's a 6'8" power dude, rebounder, rugged guy can spell something. We did lose James Scott, so you would love, granted we got Fru and Ali, but I still want another dude that can at least give Case and Pryor a break. You know what I'm saying? Because we love Roos, we love that kind of stuff like that. That's athletic, but he ain't that type of Case and Pryor player. So we want that back up. What you got, Don? What you thinking? I saw you pointing and stuff.
No, it was once you said Ali, it sparked because I seen him Monday night when we was walking out and he was walking right beside us, and it's like, God, this guy is
boy.
big,
Big boy.
Tall. Yeah,
I walk past you too. Yeah, it's a big boy.
Yeah, he had his Yeet shirt on.
Y'all was twins. Y'all was twinning.
Y'all was twinning.
They was twinning.
I was like,
twinsies.
Twin. What's that song? Where have you been? Twin. Yeah, that's what they was doing. They was twinning. No, you should have took a picture with the twin. You know what I'm saying? Hey, guys.
Real though.
Hey,
that's what Erica. Right. She was walking beside. She's like, wow, he's tall.
Yeah. Well, we're going to need you to play big.
Right.
Period.
Yeah,
so my thing is, Casey needs a backup. So however you need to do that, I don't care. Get them in. I mean, like we said, we only got 10 players. So
just occurred to me what the Greek dude's name was. I didn't even look it up because I saw it. I saw it yesterday. Here we go. Y'all ready? Vangelis Zugris.
Oh, boy, I tell you, Travis ain't the
Zugris?
best.
Zugris.
Not the best.
Yeah. That's sound about right.
This came right off the. It's like,
watch this down. Who's that? That girl that we got. How you say her name, Mr. Enunciation ass? How you say her name, Mr. Mr. Show Off.
Oh no, right. She got way too many vowels in her name. I got to figure that one out. I got to give me a minute.
The top English student.
When you got two eyes next to each other, I don't know how to pronounce that.
Okay, we're just trying. We just want to make sure. I mean, you was
rolling. Hey! I know before the season start though.
Yeah,
yes, you will.
I'm sure. Well,
6 months.
We probably all will, but you just got to make sure you say it the same way every time because it's gonna change. It's gonna change. And Don, we ain't gonna put that on you, brother. We ain't gonna do that.
Please don't.
We ain't gonna do that to you, man. It's bigger than life.
I will rip it.
It's bigger than life. That's all we're gonna say. It's bigger than life. It's bigger than life. All right, let's go. You know what? Might as well start this way. Didn't want to start this way, but sometimes things happen.
Hey.
So we already know they lost, and we'll cover that. But let's do it this way, and you know how to spell check. They kill me with that. So Donovan Mitchell, the second best Cal player ever. We already know who's number one. We know who's number one. But in spite of two, T-Rock, what you thinking?
You can make an argument. Because I'm trying to think who was that the guard they had years ago, white dude, Mark
Mark Price, Craig Elo, Ron Harper, Brad Daugherty.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people you can throw in that mix. Now, again, with everybody you said there, I would say
Kyrie.
That's me. I was sitting on that, just wait for y'all not to say. I was like, Kyrie.
No. Kyrie, Kyrie, for me, he's always gonna be good wherever he goes. Kyrie's Kyrie. But I wouldn't put him second best. Or I wouldn't put him over Spider, honestly. Primarily because, I feel like Spider although Kyrie did his thing, Spider means more to the city. I do. I truly believe that. And if you really think about it, he was even like that in Utah, right? You're talking about a kid who was, tweeting people, "Hey, where the next barbecue at?" You know what I'm saying? Like the city loves him. Now, with as far as the question is concerned,
Yeah, get to it.
I would say it's for me. It's a toss up between him and Mark Price. I mean, if I'm really being real with you,
Look at Don. Look at Don.
yeah, I'll give it to him. I'm gonna give it to him on an edge. Yes,
Okay. All right.
on a
Don.
slight edge.
Don, what you thinking, man? You know he done Googled all the Cavs players.
Exactly, and on top of that, he already gonna say Spider's number one. F LeBron.
All right, you talking about my guy, Donovan.
Please don't do that. You lose all credibility. Don't go down that rabbit hole.
But to me, I want to say, so I feel where T Rock's coming from with the Kyrie. So because I want to look at the players, are we looking at not their all around, but once they put a Cavalier,
second best ever Cavs player.
Right. Now that's what I'm looking at. Now
Cavs,
once they put
not
a
Utah
Cavs,
Jazz, not
right. That's what.
second
No,
best.
I'm just looking at all the players that came through Utah. I mean, not
Utah.
Utah, but Cleveland.
Yeah,
Because we was talking
Cleveland
about Kyrie's been there. He had a stunt there. But then my man Shaquille O'Neal also had a stunt there. But see, that was one of his down days. That's when he was going down. So I'm not counting him
Why y'all
as a
making this
Cav.
difficult? Why are you making this difficult? Second best Cavs player, not somebody who Cavs inherited from Boston, Miami, Orlando, Lakers.
Okay.
Come
Let's
on,
not put Shaq.
Cavs player.
Yeah,
Cavs
let's put some
player.
respect on Shaq's name.
You can't
But
put no
anyway.
respect on him as a Cavs player.
I know it. That's what I'm saying. So we're gonna put him right there, right beside LeBron James, right there under him, right 1B, and he's right there. He's second best. I'm giving it to him. I ain't thinking of no Mark Price. I'm not thinking no Brad Daugherty. I'm not thinking no Larry Nance Jr. I'm not thinking of all these guys who put on Lenny Wilkins and everybody else. But still,
First of all, Larry Nance Jr. is not better than Larry Nance.
Nah, I'm sorry, I was just going to say that.
that's true. Yeah,
and Brad Daugherty right now is better than Spider to me. His career as a Cav was better than Spider right now. Period. You are talking about only 2 years with them. He's just like the rest of those early Cavs players that haven't won anything. Ron Harper was a monster. Was a monster for them. And unless stuff change, he's going to be right there in the mix with them, all together doing high fives at the reunions because they ain't win shit. Only one who's done something is Kyrie and LeBron. Period. But it's bigger than that. Mark Price, that's a hell of that's a good one. That is a great dude. Did so much stuff. World Be Free. World Be Free. Averaged damn near 40 points as a Cavs player. I mean, it's so many things to go. And I'm going to say he's not the second best. As of today, he's not the second best. He's not the second best. And I think it's like 2 or 3 other dudes right now better than him. Maybe in 2-3 years, if he's still there, got you. Got it. But I just don't want him to fall into that Mark Price, Ron Harper, Craig Elo. Ain't done shit. Same shit. So, I have to give it to like Daugherty. Price. I think it's quite a few that's over him right now. He's on his way, hopefully. He needs some help, but he's on his way. He is on his way. All right, where I wanted to start at, what the Holly. Patriots take down Cavs. Yeah. Oh man, it's everybody saw this coming. When they got down 0-2, we talked about it yesterday. Everybody saw this coming. It is what it is. It happened. They was hanging on barely, trying to fight for their lives, and couldn't do it. The thing about it is, this is when you hate that you are the superstar, because at the end of the day, they're gonna blame you. Even though Mitchell did he could have done. You heard it. You heard the whole narrative change at halftime when they was talking about. Even though Mitchell had something close to 20 points at halftime, he was doing what he had to do. They was too busy saying, "Oh, he's shooting too much. Give it to the bigs." They relying on the 3 pointers. Give it to the bigs. Dude's playing like he's been playing. Now I
Hmm.
understand that we finally had an Allen and Mobley sighting. That's good. But if you watch the Cavs all year, they shot 3 pointers. This wasn't
Hmm.
nothing they just started doing, dude. That's how they game. I understand it. It does look. Hey, you got these two guys go inside, but let's give credit where credit is due. Pacers went to the Eastern Conference Final last year. They are a good team, and they have a better chance, just as good a chance as anybody to go to the finals with that team. And they're gonna run and gun. So whoever's coming up next, whoever's playing them next, is gonna have to get ready. So not shocked getting down 0-2. This more impressed, man. I think it's all about the Pacers. I think it's all about this their bench, Nimhard and all those guys. Nate Smith. I forgot that he played with Darius Garland at Vanderbilt, and when Vanderbilt got hurt,
Yeah.
I'm not when Garland got hurt, he went ahead and was running point and doing all kinds. Of how he got in the league. Naismith,
Yes, sir.
showing that he can do all kinds of stuff. Very talented group, man, and they deep, and they just keep coming at you at waves. So hats off to the Pacers taking it, but like I said, Donovan and the guys, Darius, hey man, they gonna put it on y'all. I mean, you had with three All Stars, and another guy. I mean, and Allen, who everybody would love to have on your roster at the start. So it is what it is. I don't think they was prepared for what the Pacers was coming because even Donovan said they just keep coming at you. They just came at waves and they couldn't do, and they've been there before. It makes a difference. You've been there before, know this stuff like that. Don, what's your thoughts on the game, man?
I mean, it was funny enough as I heard what a reporter or the report come out where was it Max Struess? How you say his name, or was it
Matt
Ty
True.
Jerome?
Matt Matt Struz.
Yeah, one of them. It was him or Ty Jerome. I think it was Max. But he said if you're not ready to play or if you're not going to play, don't show up.
It was him, Struz.
Yeah, it was Struess. Yeah, and he put up 2 points for the game. I mean, right there, that was as the way to end it. I mean, once that second game, once Donovan put up 40 something in that game and couldn't hold, couldn't put them through, and they lost at the very end in that one. Yeah, that was like it's over pretty much right there. And then the injuries didn't help, and
Yeah.
everybody's aching and hurting, and yeah, it was a downfall once it seemed like early, like you said in that series. So we're not really kind of not surprised at the same time. I mean, they played this season. Hey, they showed out in the season, but then it comes to playoff like they've done in the past, like Donovan's teams have just done in the past. Donovan has not made it past the second round. So yeah, hopefully future holds better for him. Get some get some help.
Right. What's up, Dwight? Scott, Sam, Tanya, Lynn. What's up, Al Bradley? What's going on, sir? Rhonda, what's the dealio? T Rock, what's your thoughts?
Um, Pacers. Any team that is healthy and has essentially played well, especially with the Pacers making it to the conference finals last year. And to remain healthy, that's the key to playing in the playoffs. To remain healthy, and like I said, they come like you said. He said they come at you in waves, man. They're like just when you think, what I'm saying, next thing you know, you down by 10 again. It's like it's crazy. It's crazy. The Pacers are playing some good ball. As far as the Cavs are concerned, we discussed this Monday, man. I believe they still, they need a better stretch four. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Mobley he is not that stretch four that they need. When I think they get a better stretch four, they can they'll be able to compete a lot better. But
True.
you got a, you know what I'm saying, you got a bunch of Pacers, man. You got a bunch of, dudes just run up and full like deer, man. It's just crazy, man. So, shout out to the Pacers. You know what I'm saying? They came to play. You know what I'm saying? There's no fear nowhere on that team.
True. True. True.
True. Yeah.
It's the Will Show. Only thing I know, only thing for sure. It's the.
We had a concert going on right there.
Commercial break. Commercial break.
A commercial break. Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah, exactly.
Which took over, which took all that stuff. So this is gonna be old school. This is gonna be some Mark and Will old school since that video took over that screen. So yeah, that part. Let me go. Let me cut up here this one. The next game though, man, we had the Thunder and the Nuggets. Thunders win this game, 112 to 105. Don and I talked about Big Joker. Big Joker showed up, did what he had to do. But it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. The Thunder's probably the deepest team. They right there with the Pacers are right there with them as far as that depth, and that's another team that you have to bury them. And the Nuggets they couldn't pull away. They was there, but I mean the Joker does big things, and I got tired last night after the show seeing Westbrook shoot air balls.
Oh my God.
I mean, it was bad, bro. Like for real. Like I'm like, dude, why we keep seeing this dude shooting? Like, why y'all letting this dude shoot? Like for real. And he was shooting air balls left and right, bro. It was disgusting. And like it's almost like they didn't want to pass to him, but he's open and he's gunning, he's shooting too much, and it's just like dude's getting ready to find him. I mean, this is a good team. It was a good team without you. Granted, their bench is not the same. It wasn't the same since that championship run. But Mr. Westbrook was 1 for 7, 0 for 3, 4 points, 2 turnovers, 3 assists, 4 rebounds. And I mean, these shots was wide open. Like, and then we also said that Jamal did great, had 28 points. Aaron Gordon, 13 is not enough. 13 and 5 rebound is not enough. And somebody go ahead and tell Michael Porter Jr. it's over with. And so that was the guy that I said that had to do something, and he came up with a whopping 2 more points than everybody on this panel. He had 2 more points than us. That's sad. And he's out there. Ridiculous. No bench play, no nothing. Shea did what Shea does, 31. They had 6 players in double figures. They just keep coming and wave. Another team waves, stuff like that. But Joker, man, one more time. Let me go ahead and do this, and I didn't do it the first time. 44 points, man. 15 boards, 5 assists. They have really held him in check with the assists. That's because Westbrook and Porter are not hitting jumpers. Not hitting shots. Hit some shots. Bron, another dude, 8 points. Like, come on, man. This is sickening. It is what it is. T-Rock, what's your thoughts on the Thunder taking care of business?
Just like the Pacers, man, what it is, youth. What you're seeing is youth. You know what I'm saying? It's like you go outside to see them kids run around, and it seems like they don't ever get tired.
Yeah,
That's what you're seeing now with these youthful basketball teams. As far as Westbrook was a much better player when he's ball dominant. When he ain't got the ball, he don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so, because shooting, you know what I'm saying, hanging out on the 3-point line and stuff, it's not his game. He's ball dominant dude. You know what I'm saying? He's going to drive and, force you to do things you don't want to do. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know if you remember that time where he was just, going to the free throw line and he was yapping with somebody else, and he told dude, you can't guard me. You could never guard me. Right? You never in life could you ever guard me. Well, if you're ball dominant, no, I would probably say that. but we don't have to guard you if you're shooting threes.
At all. At
You
all.
know what I mean? You've been relegated to a role player that shoots.
And that's
You
your
know what I mean?
worst.
So
And that's the worst part of your game.
yes. So yeah, either the team really messed this up, or the coaching really messed this up, or they had supreme confidence that he was going to knock down shots. Apparently, you know what I'm saying, nobody looked at tape. But as far as this, you know, saying that you're seeing youth, I think was it last year that the OKC was the youngest team in the league.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Yep. Yep.
What do you expect? What do you
You
expect?
serve. You serve.
Yep.
But now you hit it on the head. I mean, that's damn. Westbrook, bro. Like I said, the tears came to my eyes. I felt so sorry for Joker. I mean, like really, the angle that they kept showing, dude was in nowhere near the basket. Like he's shooting next to the basket, not even over the basket. Like, come on, dude. What are you?
Not even hitting the net.
Not hitting
Not
nothing.
even hitting it.
Not-
No,
What
nothing.
alley oop to nobody. What you got, Don? What you thinking?
I mean, it's crazy enough. I know I eventually took myself to sleep probably about second quarter or so. I was like, I'm not even going to watch no more of this mess. And I'm telling you, I think it might have been halftime, but the same thing was last thing I can remember seeing is Westbrook shooting a three. And it just like you watching it, and it just goes like out of bounds. It
Dude,
hurts and
horrible.
goes. It's like what the heck?
Horrible.
I mean, you got to give it to Oklahoma City. Their players, their team's coming out. They playing. They hustling. They deep. Shea is keeping on doing what he does. I mean, the man's getting 30. He's averaging, I think, at least 28 to 29 points a game. I mean, they are controlling, and
And
hey,
that's
they
and
going.
that's below his average.
Yes, sir. So, and it's crazy enough. I think we was talking about players that need to show up. We was talking about Christian. We was talking about Aaron Gordon, and we was talking about Michael Porter Jr. Michael Porter Jr. has played so bad, he is getting investigated of playing like I guess setting it up because of his points and as you know, betting on him. So he is getting investigated right now. For his 2 points.
Is that because of his brother?
This is brother.
You know, his brother got
Okay.
yeah.
Hey, that's
His
something.
brother,
I remember that. Yeah. He's
his
on-
brother got busted.
Yeah. So
Terry Rozier and all them people.
yeah. So, bro, you got to do better than that. I mean, 1
He rose.
7-0 for 5. Terrible. 4 rebounds. I mean, you ain't playing. Like you
He
will
don't-
not
he
be
don't
on
look the
that
same.
sideline next year. You will not.
He does not look the same as he did 2 years ago, bro. Like that dude has disappeared, has no confidence. Talking about his shoulder, he was doing this bad when his shoulder was good this year. It's a shame, and it is what it is. But hey, whatever. Good luck with that one. All right, today's game, you got the Celtics actually up right now, 120-96 over the Knicks. The Knicks had a 3-1 lead. It's going to be 3-2 going back to New York. Woo! Hey, you know you lose your star, but you still got another star, the MVP of the finals. But you know it's always like hey, next man up, especially the next game. So this was definitely a possibility. Let's say that to go ahead and take care of this game, but you're really going to see how much Tatum is missed next game. You was hoping that the Knicks was mature enough and hungry enough to take care of business with the man down. Dude is put in 38, 42 point, whatever he did to you, and he got hurt and you won. So you think, all right, let's go take his heart. But no, the heart of a champion is real, and the Celtics is doing what they do. Thought it'd be a little closer. I'm gonna say that. I thought it'd be closer. But hey, I guess they want to go back to New York and see all the stars out there, and then see Diggs and Cardi and all that kind
Yeah,
of stuff.
Cardi there.
Woo, I know Offset slap. I'm not Offset. I know your boy is pissing them off. Anyway, Don, what's your thoughts on the Knicks? The Celtics taking care of home court.
Really, I mean, they just extended on to go to New York to get spanked. I think they get once they go to New York, it's going to be a whole different environment for them, and the pressure's going to be on because you go down 3-1. I do not see you coming back at all. 3-2, okay. You like, let's have another day. Let's be on TV one more time. But once they go back to New York, yeah, the lights are going to be bright and they're going to feel that pressure and they would choke it up. And New York would move on to the finals.
Well, he gave a pick of that game. T Rock. What's your thoughts on the Celtics taking care of business tonight?
um. All right. So honestly, I just feel like okay, it's two ways. I feel like the Knicks probably took it for granted. One,
Yeah,
home teams tend to play better at home.
true.
Um, so that's, I mean, honestly, that's how I feel about it. I just, and it would behoove them to go ahead and win in New York as New York. You know what I'm saying? To celebrate with the New Yorkers. You know what I'm saying? To go that route. So, and I just feel like that's all kind of combined into one for me. You know what I'm saying? Win in New
Right.
York with your New York fans. Better team plays at home anyway. And then, like I said, I believe they took this game for granted.
Like you have to win game 6. Like you cannot allow the Celtics to
Mm-mm.
come in there and beat you because the problem is this: they still do have Mr. Brown who can go for 40. We
Yep.
always see Mr. White. He can get him 20. You finally may have a Holiday sighting, a Porzingis sighting. It's all kinds of bad business. This next game 6 for the Knicks, is a must win. Must win.
Must.
Because even though you got that big body Benz, aka Brunson, you got Cat who does silly things at times, so he might be in foul trouble. He can still get you 20 and 10, but he should be getting probably 30 and 20, 30 and 15 or whatever. Because the other team don't have a center. It's Al Horford. So it's like you do not want to
Mhm.
put yourself in a you have to take care of business. Friday, I guess they're gonna play Friday. You have to take care of business.
Mhm.
Go ahead and end this shit so you don't have to worry about it. Because if you do not, the Celtics will beat you guys. The luck of the Irish in Game 7 at home. Point blank. I always be on Pritchard. He did have one game good, I think 2 games ago. He will have the game of his life in Game 7 if you guys, that's the luck of the Irish. You cannot let it get back. You got to take care of business big time. Big body got to go ahead and do what he got to do. Because if he
Mhm.
doesn't, and we seen it before. We old. We seen Celtics do lucky shit. You know what I'm saying?
Luck of the Irish.
We seen it. So
Somebody-
you do not want them to let that happen. That's all I'm gonna
No.
say.
Somebody tell me who was this guy? Luke Cornett popped up tonight with 7 blocks. And I'm like, looked up, like, who is this guy they keep
Yep.
talking about?
Yep.
I'm like, you never know. Like you
Vanderbilt
said,
boy. I remember
Yeah.
I remember when he was playing against Kentucky. He was getting done in, but dude, big guy. Fit that system. You know what I'm saying? He fit that system. Like you don't even want to give it a chance. You do not want to rock and roll with that. So yeah, take care of business, do what you gotta do. All right. Second half, the doubleheader is Warriors and Timberwolves. I think this is over. Thank you, Mr. Buckets. Lack of buckets. I know we called y'all kind of lame last night. I like what I said, Jimmy Duckets. You ducking. It's over. You didn't want it. You didn't want that. You didn't want it. We thought you wanted it. But he said, no, I don't want this. I thought Curry was going to be here. Kamanji, look, whatever, Kamanga, he is playing better than Jimmy Duckets. Like,
Mm,
you know,
right.
and it's a damn shame, and it's over with, dude. I mean, that window has really. And thing about it is, Curry's not going anywhere. Draymond he can't go anywhere. Jimmy Bucket's just gonna go on somebody else's team. You know what I'm saying? Somebody else's team might go to the Wizards or some shit. Talking about I done
midway
made him.
through the season.
I might make him a playoff team. You know, all this kind of stuff. Like this team is not really good, man. I saw some. You know the former Indiana center Jackson Hay whatever dude Russell was punking him. I mean Randall was punking him out.
Oh
Punking him
yeah.
out, just doing whatever he wanted to do. You would thought dude was 6'1", the way he was just punking him out big time. Yeah, this is gonna Ant going off, Randall's going off. This is gonna be over quick. Hey, thank you for your services. Good luck, whatever. It is what it is. T Rock, what's your thoughts on this one?
I agree. I believe this is over. I think I'm going to keep repeating it. I think the old guard is out. Youth
Mm.
is doing their thing now. It is what it is. Um, Steph still hurt. He's still out. Yeah, it's definitely a done deal. You know what I mean? So
Yep.
he's the only guy to keep them afloat for real.
Yeah.
Boy, I bet you they had Jordan Poole back.
Mm,
I
yep.
say that.
Another shooter.
You know, golly, yeah. But at any rate, yeah, it's is over, man. It's a done deal. You know, Ant is gonna, dunk on some folks and knock down some shots, and like I said, like I've been saying, they long. You know what I'm saying? They're a long team, so they don't stand a chance.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even if they keep it close, they ain't gonna win. So it is what it is.
Right. What you said, Don. What you got?
I mean, when you get, I just think it's too much size for them. Minnesota's too much. Well, Minnesota's too much size for Golden State.
Mm-hmm.
It's like they've been punking them out throughout the games. They've been all in Golden State's head. I mean, Randall, he's a body that's going to just bruise on you and make you buck up to him because like what you going to do? I mean, when you get um Rudy playing like he's been playing off and on, so he's shady at times, but sometimes he'll show that he's a star, get your double double. Other times he ain't gonna do too much of crap. Uh, and you got Draymond Green. We got him, your leading rebounder, who's averaging 6 rebounds a game. That's a shame.
That's bad.
That's a shame.
That's bad.
Then Minnesota comes back. You got Edwards averaging 27 points, Julius Randle averaging 21 points in this series. That right there does enough. We ain't got Jimmy Buckets ain't doing nothing. His bucket got a hole in it. So it's no, he's they wasn't ready. And Jimmy, like you said too, you like, hold up, I'm supposed to be playing with Steph. I ain't supposed to be the lead man.
Right.
This ain't supposed to be on my back. So
Right.
look, Kaminga, here, you take it. No, you want it. No, man. These guys are over. Like I told you yesterday, Jimmy is already in Miami.
Yeah, you
Right
did
after
say
this
that.
game. Right after this game.
You did say that. He is. He's there. He's there chilling. He ain't worried about nobody else. Nobody's worried about him. It is what it is. Thank you for participating. Real quick, you see where Mr. Green got fined for talking about the refs was cheating to make sure they get that point spread. The last game they played,
Yep.
he's like, hey, he's telling the ref, I see y'all letting them cover or whatever. So I think he got fined $50,000, which is nothing to him, but still.
All right.
That's what happens. That's what happens
That's
when,
innocent.
when sports betting is when ESPN has their own, betting thing and all that. It's so easy that it's going to be so much easy where it's going to be. We're going to see a ton of players that's going to get banned because it's going to happen. It's already happened, and it's going to continue to happen. But for him to be like, "Hey, dude," to the referee, so you question their integrity. Uh, you can't even send Green to Detroit. Detroit, like, we don't even want them problems. Like,
For
you
real.
know, a couple years ago, you
Yes,
could have got
sir.
away with that. Now it's like, nah, dude, we good. We
Yeah.
good. And you can't
Hey.
Yeah.
and you can't do nothing with him. Like Kirk and them can't do anything. He done punched out the guy who you thought was going to be the next best thing, Pooh, to be with Kirk, carrying them. Everybody like, oh yeah, man, Jordan Pooh knocked his ass out basically, and he had to get sent away. Like, dude is really like messing up your shit. Like, for real, it's time to let him go. Like, I would like let him go after the season. Carey, we don't know how much you got left in the tank. Injuries or something, man. Sometimes it's gonna be reoccurring injuries type stuff. But Draymond, you got to go, bro. Like, I mean, he don't care. Hell, does he even do his podcast anymore? I mean, like, they was getting him on that. I ain't even heard about his podcast. I mean,
Yeah,
what?
I don't think he does.
I don't know. I don't keep up with him like that. But at the same time, yeah, 50,000 ain't nothing. He probably called his accountant and was just like, "Hey, how much I got my savings for fines?"
Right.
He's like, 50,000. Got it.
Man, he cashed out that to the league. Well, yeah,
You know what? He pulled it out of his sock.
boop, there you go.
Right.
Check it. It's in there, NBA.com, whatever hell phone number you got. That's crazy, man.
Damn it, appeal.
Next place you're gonna see him at is on TNT or
Yep.
NBA TV or NBC, wherever the next spot that he's gonna be there commentating and
It's
doing
gonna be
whatever.
funny too.
He won't be.
He's
He
the
won't
new
be.
media.
He won't be NBC. He won't be with Jordan. Jordan ain't taking it.
Oh, yeah, George on NBC. Yep.
Yeah.
That's it.
Jordan gonna be like,
Yeah.
wait a minute, young blood. I ain't got none of time. Man. Who are you? Who are you again? Who you play for? Man, I got these. Man, I ain't worried about that, bro. You got what, 3 rings or something, bro?
Look what I got. Look what I got.
Don't worry about you. Good luck, man. Tell your mama I said hi. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All that kind of stuff. He ain't worried about him, bro. He definitely ain't worried.
I tell your
about
mom.
him.
Yeah.
Tell her I said hi. It's all good. That kind of stuff. So, he does what he does, man. He sucks with that. All right, man. Let's get into some NBA, NFL before we do the winners real quick. Yeah, I can get on that page. Let's see here. Just a little quick dive in that. Oh, man, you wasn't on here when I had Don's backdrop as Kansas City.
Oh my god.
I didn't even know, man. He was like, man.
I was about to faint.
He's like, what? Hey. I'm like, what you talking about? Then I look. I said, oh, man.
I'm about to turn down my green screen. I'm about to turn down the green.
He's like, scrub it. It just won't go away. It won't go away.
Embrace it, dog. Embrace it.
No.
He said, nah, I can't do
On
that.
one side, I'm looking at Patrick Mahomes. Other side, Travis Kelce. Like, oh.
You loved it.
Woo, I don't know
Because
about
your
it.
whole background's going to have to change.
Okay. King Henry agrees to a $30 million extension. Big time. King Henry, do what you do. How many more years y'all think King Henry has left, bro? Because it's different. Like, if you're a receiver and you got a running game, you know what I'm saying? Maybe they, you probably 2-3 more years and they ain't using you as much. But we know that Baltimore's still gonna run and pound, and we know that he's been running forever, and he had a great season. And you got Lamar, who's Houdini, who can run the ball too. But how many years, Don, you think King Henry has left in them legs, bro?
I'm giving him 2 to 3, probably about 2. But yeah, it's gonna get to a point where we know that King Henry's fit though. he stays in shape.
Yeah.
He's that muscle guy. But at the same time, you are a bruiser. You go through and you knocking people off. Shedding tackles and everything else. And for so long, you can only endure that for so long. And I'm thinking probably about 2 to 3 until you start playing that backup role.
Right. What you thinking, T-Rock?
I'm giving 3. Go ahead, make that little change or whatever. Um, hopefully he don't get hurt, or nothing like that. But yeah, I'm gonna give him 3 years, man.
Yeah, he did a 2-year, 30 million, so 2 years. So hopefully, I can see 2. I mean, you hope you're betting, you're hoping that he don't get injured, nothing happens. Like Don said, he takes care of his body, but you just never know. Accidents do happen, but hey, man, I don't blame you. Lock him in. As long as you playing and you healthy, you on our team. I mean, that's what I would do, and that's what the Ravens is doing, big time. By ourselves, real quick, we getting down to the nitty gritty. Got about 9 minutes left. Jair Alexander would play for the Packers. Y'all think they playing? He's gonna play this year. I mean, he's been hurt off and on. Don't know what the deal is. I see you shaking your head out. I'll roll with you again, Don. What you thinking?
I'm already because I'm trying to bait Mr. Jair to the San Francisco way. I don't see him playing from the Packers. I see him coming to the Bay and playing over our way. So I'm selling this bad boy.
Yeah, T-Rock.
I'm gonna sell for a completely different reason because that's just ridiculous. I'm.
I like it. I like it. That's just
That
ridiculous.
is absolutely ridiculous. That is ridiculous. I'm, I'm going to sell because quite frankly, I just don't think he want to play for him no more.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Um. Let's be honest. I'm selling this because he's been hurt for the past 2.5 years, like off and on. That's one thing about the draft. There's plenty of DBs. Granted, everybody's not Jair, but hell, what is Jair when he's gonna miss about 2.5? So off and on. So why even put money in that? So bye. Don't know where he's going. I know somebody's hoping, but I don't know if he's going out there either.
You know what?
Buy and sell. Kansas City will play in the AFC Championship game. T-Rock.
I'm buying. I'm gonna buy this until you until we don't. I'm buying until somebody can knock us out of getting in that game. I'm buying.
Don.
Good point. I mean,
Hammer time.
he's selling a good point, and for once, I might have to agree with T-Rock. I mean, he's selling a good point. I mean, we don't see them losing too much, and only thing Kansas City is doing is gaining half the damn time, and it's sickening that you see them gaining. It's like other teams help them out, like here, Kansas City. Here, let me give you this, like they did last season. So
Just
what's
stop
going
it.
on? They're gonna get right back there, and it's gonna be either Super Bowl or bust. So
Damn.
yeah, I'm buying it.
Or bus. Oh, I'm gonna sell it. I think it's probably gonna be the Ravens, and let's give everybody what they want. Let's give them the Bills. Something different, something new. The scary thing is that Kansas City, they get Rice and get all them other young bucks have a experience. Let's see what that line play is gonna look like. That's gonna be the key. If that line play ain't better, then they in trouble. That's the whole key with that. Uh,
I lost somebody.
oh, there you go, Don, for you. Nick Bosa will lead the NFC in sacks.
I wanna buy, it, but I'm selling it. I just don't. I don't see it probably happening. The defense is gonna probably change up a little bit since we got our defense coordinator back, and Mr. Robert, I mean, I think it'll be spread around more, but our defense will be more active than it was last year. But we did lose a lot from our defense, so I just don't see it happen.
All right, T-Rock.
I would agree with Don. I don't. This would be the one time I agree with Don.
I can't stand
Oh no, man! You know what I'm saying? Moses tough, man. He's tough. He's tough, man. But I don't think he'll lead the NFC in sacks.
Yeah, I agree. I think he won't. You gotta stay healthy. As long as he stay healthy, he's gonna be close. But that's the whole thing on that one. Big time. All right, let's get these awards going for these kiddos. Real quick. Let me fly through these. Let's see what's going on. Boom. All right, the Will Shows Kentucky High School Baseball Player of the Week, sponsored by Mile Wide Beer Company. It's not County Central. Connor Napier. Woo! Batted 600, 3 doubles, a stolen base, and 6 RBIs. Congratulations. Not County Central came out and voted and did what they had to do. Next up, boom, get you out of your face. The Will Shows Kentucky High School Baseball Pitcher of the Week, sponsored by Mile Wide Company. Taylor County, Cole McLean, 1-0, 0 ERA, 12 Ks. He was willing and dealing. He's a Tennessee commit. My goodness gracious, that's why they go get him 12 Ks, taking care of business. Next up, yes, here we go. The Will Show Kentucky High School Softball Player of the Week, sponsored by Mile Wide Beer Company. Mel High, Jalen Manning, who's been on the show, batted 692, a triple, 2 doubles, 3 stolen bases, 4 RBIs. Let's give a ride for Duro High School. What's going on? Big time. Let's see. Last but not least, woo-wee, Pitching Machine. The Will Show Kentucky High School Softball Pitcher of the Week, sponsored by Mile Wide Beer Company. Pineville Rachel Howard, who's won the award last year, 4-0 this past week, 0.55 ERA, so 0.55, 61 Ks in 4 games. You did it. You are amazing. And all you do is strike them out big time. Congratulations, big time. Congratulations to everybody on there. Let's get up off that screen. Thank you. All right, what we leaving the people with? You got about 10 seconds. What you got, T-Rock?
Everybody have a great rest of y'all's week, and I hope to see you soon.
Woo-woo. Let's go, Don.
Everyone, just remember, your next move matters more than your last mistake.
Got stuck. Thank you guys for joining. We really appreciate you. God bless. Outie. Peace.
Every City Sports Review is a classic. Click on the latest to see what happened. All facts and never capping. Don't be sleeping, maybe only napping. We do not fold, we are not some napkins. I don't mean to control you like a captain, but I'm just multitasking. So let's go click on the show so we can all fly high like a lad. Every City Sports Review show. And with people you might know. You might learn something you ain't know. Every city, do you guys a flow? 502 is what you know. All I know is City Sports Review Show. I know you might be doing your work and stuff, but make sure you subscribe to the show.